All right, the court is calling cause number 2020 DCM 3930. This is a petition to establish the parent-child relationship. There appears to be one minor child before the court. Parties in this case are Ivan Montelongo and Gabriel Como Sanchez. Ms. Sanchez is present before me on the Zoom application. Let the record reflect that this matter is scheduled for a final hearing today, October the 13th. Initially scheduled at 1 o'clock. However, on Zoom application, we scheduled this matter for 2:15. It is now almost 3 o'clock. Mr. Montelongo is not present before me. Our Ms. Gabriela Bencomo is before me. Record should reflect that Mr. Montelongo was served with citation. According to the return on file, he was served back on August the 28th of this year. Mr. Montelongo is not present and has not filed a response. This matter is being live streamed through the YouTube channel that is compliant with the Texas rules and courts available to the public. As soon as we finish this hearing here today, this matter will be taken off the live stream application. I'm also recording the evidence on this matter on the computer audio recording system. With that being said, let me have announcement of counsel on this matter.
For the Attorney General, Child Support Division, John Hargis, present, ready to proceed.
And Ms. Gabriela Bencomo Sanchez, are you ready to proceed today, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
All right. All right, Ms. Sanchez, Ms. Bencomo, would you please raise your right hand so I can swear you in, ma'am? Ma'am, do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth,
Yes.
nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You can put your
Thank
hands
you.
up. All right, Mr. Hargis, go ahead, sir.
State calls Ms. Bencomo Sanchez.
All right.
Please state your full name for the court.
Yes, my full name is Gabriela Bencomo Sanchez.
What's your child's name?
Micaela Sofia Bencomo.
And what's your child's date of birth?
It is May 12, 2020.
Who's the father of the child?
Ivan Matthew Montelongo.
Could anybody else possibly be the father?
No,
And how do you know that?
because he was the only person I was with and seeing at that time.
Okay. Do you want the child's name, Bencomo, to remain as his last name? I'm sorry, her last name, Bencomo. Do you want it to remain as Bencomo?
Yes, I want her last name to remain as Bencomo.
Has there been any, who's the child live with?
Me. She lives with her mom, me.
Who makes the day-to-day decisions for their child?
I do.
Has there been any history of physical abuse, sexual abuse directed towards you or the child by Mr. Montelongo?
No,
Any threats of harm?
No.
Can you hear me?
yes, I said no.
Okay. Are you okay with Mr. Montelongo also participating in making the large decisions regarding your child's health, education, and welfare?
That would be no.
Okay. You want to be the sole decision maker on the child's health, education, and welfare?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you want him to be a joint managing conservator?
Reason why is that he hasn't showed interest on the child and he has not been around since she was born.
Can you repeat your answer?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So reason why is because he has not shown any interest on the child or shown any effort of trying to be there for her.
Since the child was born, has he visited the child at all?
He has not.
Has he reached out to you to try to visit?
He has not.
He's not shown any interest at all.
At all.
Do you know where Mr. Montalongo is working?
I know he was working at a restaurant. I don't know the name of it, and I don't know if he's still working there.
Do you know what his income is?
I don't.
Do you know if he has any other sources of income other than the job that you just mentioned?
No, that is the only income I know that he's getting.
Do you know what he does at the restaurant?
Yes, he is a cook.
Okay. Do you know if he has any other child other than the one before the court
Yes.
today? How old
Yes.
is his?
She's 1.
What's the child's name?
Aubrey Rose Montelongo.
How do you know that he has this child?
Because he's brought her before when we were dating, and I've seen we were hanged out before.
Okay. Are you working?
No, I'm currently unemployed.
Do you know what kind of health insurance the child has?
Yes, she has Medicaid right now.
Do you have health insurance available for your child through any other source?
No, I don't.
Since the child was born, has Mr. Montalongo offered any support at all as in the form of money?
No, nothing.
Has he purchased any necessary items such as food, diapers, clothes?
No,
Since the child was born, have y'all lived together?
no.
Do you want to be able to live anywhere with your child?
As of now, no, I'm currently staying here.
If you had opportunities outside of El Paso area, would you like to be able to move for a job or educational pursuits?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any plans at all to move in the future?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'd be staying here for a while.
No further questions. Subject to a brief close or recommendation.
Okay. Ms. Bencomo, has Mr. Montolongo ever visited with a child?
He not when when I was currently pregnant. Yes.
Okay. About afterwards, did he visit, has he called to visit with her or asked her about it?
He called a couple of times and then he just out of nowhere stopped communicating with me.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Any other questions for Ms. Bencomo?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Bencomo Sanchez, are you okay with the standard possession order, which I explained to you what that is in the breakout room?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions.
Oh, how old is the child?
The child was born in May of this year.
She just turned 5 months.
5 months.
Yes, sir.
Well, the standard, we're recommending a standard possession order that usually for a child over the age of 3 because it has overnight visitation, every other weekends, holidays, and things of that nature. But if that's what Ms. Bencomo is okay with, well, that's
So what is the difference with the other one that you were going to mention?
okay. Under Texas law, the family code, we have what we call a standard visitation schedule. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That usually applies for children over the age of 3. Now, there's some special visitation schedules for a child under the age of 3. Um, because the standard visitation schedule, the standard possession order, that means during the week, every Wednesday or Thursday, certain hours.
Mm-hmm.
On the weekends, every first, third, and fifth weekend of each month, Friday 6 p.m. until Sunday 6 p.m. That's 2 overnight visitations, and also provide
Oh,
for holidays such as the one that's coming up, Thanksgiving, and also provides for Christmas, child's birthday, and all these other holidays too. So that's pretty more extensive visitation than because the child is over the age of 3. What kind of visitation rights do you think you would be comfortable with if Mr. Montalongo decides he wants to visit with Micaela? Maybe a couple of hours during the week,
yeah,
or
I would say that would be better just because she is a baby and like he hasn't really like seen her. Well, I haven't seen him like I guess handle her. So I don't know how he is or he'll be careful with her. And I guess yeah, I would want less time just so I can make sure that he's gentle with the baby and like he knows how to take care of her.
okay. Do you have any suggestions as to what days and how many hours or anything like
Maybe like maybe during the week since I have the older babies, they would be a little bit helpful for him to watch her maybe a couple of hours. I would say maybe um 4 hours or 5 hours the most.
that? Okay. Do you have a day in mind that you would, what day?
I maybe a Monday, from Monday or Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday.
Okay. You said Monday or Tuesday or both,
Uh-huh. Or
uh,
both. Uh-huh.
3 hours in the afternoon or morning or
In the morning.
morning? Okay. But Monday, time does she usually get up?
Um yeah, I could do Monday in the afternoon and then Tuesday in the morning.
Tuesday morning. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
I'm writing down in here what you're telling me.
Okay.
Okay, if it's Monday, let's say 1 to 4, then
Yeah,
Tuesday,
that would,
9 to 12.
yes.
Now, you want the visits to be at your home, or can he take the child somewhere?
I think my home would be better so I could just supervise and I'm able to see exactly what he's doing with the baby.
Okay, all right, supervise at your home. Okay, okay, that sounds a little bit better for because of the age of the child.
Yes, and like I said, he hasn't really met her, so I don't know how he's gonna act with her. And
Okay, and then maybe once she gets older and you get more comfortable with him taking the child,
yeah,
that's once she's older, then that's where maybe that's when the standard visitation schedule will apply.
okay, perfect. Makes more sense. It's better. I didn't know I had this option. I like it better.
Okay, all right. All right. Let me see here. All right. Based on the testimony, I will find that Mr. Ivan Montalongo is the father of the child, Micaela Sofia Bencomo, thereby establish the parent-child relationship. I'm going to go ahead and appoint Ms. Bencomo, sole managing conservator of the child. This is because of any because the Tolongo has not bonded with this child. Her last name will remain Bencomo as you have requested it, ma'am.
Thank you.
We talked about the visitation schedule every Monday from 1 to 4 p.m., Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 12, supervised by Ms. Bencomo, and visitation to be at her home, at Ms. Bencomo's home. Let me see, what else? There'll be no geographical restriction. Okay. I don't believe there was a non-disclosure requested, Mr. Hargis.
On this one, Judge, I don't believe there was. Let me.
I didn't see it on the petition. So that issue,
I don't think there was this issue in the petition, the non-disclosure.
okay. All right, so that issue is not addressed. All right, child support obligations, what is the state's recommendation?
$189 a month. That's giving him credit for the one additional child, which he does pay child support on. And that would begin November 1st, 2020. Medical support, $56 a month to reimburse the state. And then a retroactive child support judgment in the amount of $1,134. It would be as of today, and a payment of $56 a month beginning November 1st, 2020.
Okay. All right, the court will follow the recommendation setting child support as recommended. Child support to be set at $189 a month in child support. Medical support, $56 a month. We will grant a judgment for retroactive child support. I have $1,134, Mr. Huggis, to be paid at $56 a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, all these payments are to commence on November the 1st. And all payments must be made through the registry of the court through the state disbursement unit. Okay. All right, did we address all the issues, Mr. Hargis?
Yes, Your Honor. Just to be clear, the visitation on Tuesdays is at 9 a.m. to 12 noon?
Yes, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Judge,
yes.
sorry. Does the child when the child turns 3, does it change the standard possession order, or it just remains where it's at?
Let's leave it remaining as it is, and the parties can always ask for a modification of the visitation schedule once the child is a little bit older.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Bencomo, do you have any questions, ma'am?
No, as of now, I don't.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right.
No,
All right.
thank you.
But now, Mr. Hargis will prepare the order that I have just issued right now. He will send it to me so I can sign it. I will sign it, and it'll be filed with the clerk's office here in El Paso, and copies will be sent to the parties.
Okay, perfect.
Well, in that case, that concludes our hearing for today. The parties are excused. Thank you, Ms. Bencomo, for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.
You too, man. Take care. Be careful.